anti-Islamic, anti-immigration, anti-abortion. It's the Twitter feed has been banned in Germany. They've been involved in all sorts of scuffles and offences, and is widely condemned across all the aisles of British politics. Are you comfortable that you retweeted a video which may or may not be a real video by a group like that?
Well, sure, absolutely. I mean, there are two issues. One is, Twitter. Twitter is just as like watching things going by on a river and you're saying, here, look at this. Another one is when you are retweeting these things, oh, look at this. Are you doing investigation into the group? Moreover, Germany, and I don't think has a First Amendment, but being anti-abortion or anti-Islamic isn't a crime in this country.
No, but
and a video is a video.
I mean, Anne, sorry, if I could just interrupt, because you're saying it's just like watching things go by and then retweeting them and putting them out there. But also putting them out there often can be seen as condoning what you're looking at, whether you're saying, look at this, because you're then putting it out to more of your followers. And the video that you retweeted yourself... The video that you retweeted yourself, which was supposed to be of a Muslim migrant beating up somebody on crutches, was actually nothing of the sort. It was a Dutch national who was born and bred in the Netherlands. He wasn't a Muslim migrant at all.
No, he was the child of a Muslim migrant. And look, these are videos. It's not like I'm swearing to the veracity of these people, though I'm not as, horrified by someone who's anti-abortion
you should be, though, Anne, in your position of influence with all these people that listen to you. Don't you think that you actually have a duty to make sure you can swear to the veracity of these people?
Well, what I was going to say is, look, if this were 1941 and someone produced a video of, from Germany of Jewish men with their bones sticking out, I wouldn't really care if one of them, that's not really actually a Jew in a concentration camp. That's an Argentinian in something else. I mean, we're in the middle of a worldwide jihad. These are important videos of the ones that Trump tweeted. Yeah, they were all Muslims. And the big claim is, but this one was born in the Netherlands. He's as Dutch as Van Gogh. No, come on. This is what the issue is. Britain has become with all of Western Europe, a cautionary tale, I think, for the United States. If you're just going to keep dumping these people from very different cultures, some of whom are part of this worldwide jihad, you're going to have big problems, and that's what was being pointed out in the videos.
So just to be clear, Anne, you are comfortable with these actions, and as you say, you have a right to, although I think it is quite extraordinary. You compare your retweeting of this video with highlighting, the situation of the Jews during the Second World War, but that's for you to make peace with. Let's talk about Donald Trump, because he is the president of the United States and indeed has directly tweeted our Prime Minister, who wants to distance Britain from these actions, saying she should leave him alone and look to the problems in her country. Now, is it for him, he of all people who's been so critical of fake news, to be retweeting unverified videos which are at the very least inflammatory?
Well, you keep talking about these unverified. I don't know what you mean by verified. It's photos, and to just brush off, comparing that, I'll make peace with comparing this to the Nazis.
Well,
no,
I tell you why it's unverified. I tell you what I mean by that. It's because you can film two people fighting, can't you? And it's a video of two people fighting.
Or does Theresa
May? Just 1 second, because you challenged me about my questions. Let me explain. You can film two people fighting, and it's a video of two people fighting. You can then layer it, as Britain first does, with turning it into a political thing, that it's a Muslim attacking a white person who is presumably non-Muslim, and then it becomes a whole different thing. So yes, the video does stand, but what is surrounding it and what is being pushed out by this group means something very different.
I think we're really losing the plot here if you're not understanding what I'm saying, and very seriously and consistently comparing it to Nazi Germany and the threat of Nazi Germany. And oh boy, Theresa May is no Winston Churchill. I don't know if you guys still like him, but we love him over here, and I think we need to sound the alarm. What these are videos of are people who are maybe not migrants themselves, but the children of migrants. There are a lot spicier videos of tubes blowing up and you know, gang rapes and people being stabbed on the London Bridge and Paris and Brussels and New York and Orlando. I mean, it's just one incident after another. And to say that there's something offensive about showing what the truth is, and a news organization saying it's unverified, well, okay, verified. I mean, you make it sound as if this was all just a put-up job and it was two kids fooling around and creating a fake video.
What we can't verify, though, is the truth of those videos. Like you say, the videos can in many ways speak for themselves, but as Kate says, the origin of the videos and what originally started, as opposed to what's being pushed out by this far-right group that originally tweeted them and then other people, changes the context. That aside, though, if we can just talk about President Trump and the fact that he has directly criticised Theresa May, our Prime Minister. Where do you think this leaves our so-called special relationship? Do you think President Trump will still be welcome here in the UK because he's slated in to have a state visit shortly? Do you think he would still sort of be as welcome as perhaps he would have been before this whole incident?
Well, I don't think he's ever been welcome. Wasn't there a big petition to keep him out right after he was inaugurated? I mean, personally, I'd prefer that he'd stay in this country. His campaign was to put America first, and we need a lot of work. I'm getting a little tired of these foreign trips.